Shalom, shalom, shalom. Shabbat Hezekiah, Zion's elite. I want to give all honor, all glory, and praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. That's the Most High God of Israel, His only begotten Son, Jesus Christ. I want to give double honors to the house of David and all the elders worldwide. I want to give another mighty shalom to all the brothers out there laboring, magnifying the Lord, pushing His truth, hitting these corners, hitting these streets. I'm going to give another mighty shalom to the women and children in this thing that's praying, fasting, giving alms, keeping the commandments and the faith of Yahweh Shai Mashiach, the Black Messiah. And tonight we're just going to finish up this review on when we visit the Chabad Lubavitch. Okay. Brother Maccabees will be with us shortly. First, before I even get into it real quick, I just want to share something with y'all. In this book right here, boom, facts are facts. Make sure y'all get that. All right. So it says right here. Remember who this is? This is a so-called Jewish person, right? That converted to being a Catholic. All right. So he says right here. So the Khazars became what we call today Jews, all right? So not all Jews are Khazars, but most of them are Khazars, and most of them come from what we are known as the Colonimus family, okay? Reading on. Could there be a bigger lie than that? Because they control the newspapers, the magazines, the radio, the television, the book publishing business, and because they have the ministers in their pulpit and the politicians on the soapboxes talking the same language, it is not too surprising that you believe that lie. This is one of the great lies of history. It is the foundation of all the misery that has befallen the world. See that, man? So these people claiming that they're the people is the biggest, greatest lie in world history. Okay, I just wanted to share that with y'all, man. But we're about to jump straight into it. We're not even going to play. All praises to the Most High, man. All praises to the Most High, man. If you in the spirit, give me a mighty shalom and Kwam Yasharala. All right, let's get it.
What do you feed, man?
Exactly.
You just use regular, just tobacco? Kosher
Fornication. Pork. They got kosher pork. The only reason why they call it kosher pork because they force the pigs to eat. They force the pigs to chew the cud.
Kosher cigarette
doesn't mean it. How do you get a kosher cigarette?
Exactly.
What do you feed?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
You just use regular, just tobacco.
Exactly, bro. Right. Read on.
Verse 7, and the Lord thy God will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. Exactly. So, but that's heavy though, because it says which persecuted thee. Now, the Palestinians in the land have never persecuted them. Because someone will say, oh, well, they committed acts of terrorism. Well, you got to know your history. Because when the state was established in 1948, you had what's called the 6-Day War, right? Versus with that area when they were supplied by America, the UN with weapons, and they fought them and bound them grievously. They did grievous acts against them. So they've been pushing these people to war, right? Excuse me, sister, can I ask you a question?
I did want to make a point about acts of terrorism, right? So hold on, let me get this real quick. Right, this is the Al Jazeera, bro. News: Israel on Gaza massacre. Dozens killed by Israeli fire in Gaza while collecting food aid. This happened the 23rd of February. More than 100 killed and about 750 wounded after Israeli forces fired at Palestinians trying to get flour for their families as famine stalks the strip. So these people is really trying to get rid of these Palestinians by killing them and by starving them. How heartless can you be, AMALEK?
And this is what I mean, man. Our people have no love for each other. But if I was so-called, that white girl next to her could ask her anything, but her brother can't ask her anything. It's the madness.
Yeah.
This is madness, man. Our people, you know what, man? I won't bid for it, so I'm not gonna say what I thought, but you know, these are the curses, man. Their people don't have the curses on them, right? Their people don't have a problem in their community communicating with brothers and sisters, man and wife, children and father, mother and father.
Right. Look at the unity they got.
Right. Look at them, man. Look at the unity. And it's time to sin. The only time I see Negroes congregated outside like that is when they gotta go to the club
For a blunt, a barbecue, and a pop.
Right. Excuse me, sister.
Let's go to Isaiah 2, man.
Let's get to that.
Isaiah 2, man, because it said that when the real Israelites get to the land, it's gonna be no more war, right? What's going on right now? A whole Gaza strip is being blown up. Rafah is being bombed.
If you notice, every Amalekite that passes, the first thing they look at is our fringes.
Right. They look down.
They say, no. Right?
It's sending fear upon the heathens right now. That's coming back to our culture. Let's read.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 2 and verse 1.
No.
The word that Isaiah, the son of Amos, saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem.
Exactly.
And it shall come to pass in the last days.
It shall come to pass again, future tense.
In the last days, that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow into it.
Right. Is all nations flowing into the so-called Jewish people right now? Or we still got Buddhism, we still got Satanism, we still got the Catholic Church.
You know how that's a cut?
We still got the Muslims.
If all people were going to flow into them, why are they at war with Palestine?
Exactly.
Why don't they just live together?
Exactly.
Hey, excuse me, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
What tribe are you from? Because I know there's 12 tribes of Israel. Do you know what tribe you come from?
I do not know.
You don't? All right, no problem. Thank you. That's all.
That's it.
So this is what I mean, man. Where's your heritage?
I got a question. Yo, Rob, what tribe you from?
Tribe of Judah.
Captain Harris, what tribe
Big
you from?
Judah, man.
Easy.
Right. These aren't hard questions. I'm not asking you. I'm not. You should know what tribe you come from. You ask any Israelite, he'll tell you. Now, I don't know. Let me retract my statement because there may be some Israel that may not know exactly the tribe. But say, like our brothers scattered in Africa, we know what tribe they come from because the tribe. You go look in the ancient history. They know. Like the Bantus. Bantus. They were Levi or Judah.
Bantus mostly Judah. You got the Ashanti is mainly Levi.
Right. So
Igbos is like Judah too.
Right. You got the Zulus. Right. And so we know.
Yoruba is Ephraim.
Right. So we kind of know. Right. You at least know. All right. Because obviously Levi was scattered among our people because they were the priests. Right. You had Judah, which dealt with leadership, and then you had pockets, of other tribes. Now we know most of the northern kingdom dwelt in the Americas, but there was a remnant that stayed. But you can ask any one of us.
So, Shalom Israel. So a good book to start to look up that information. You have Babylon and Timbuktu, right? In it tells you about us being scattered. I go to page 84. Again, this is Babylon and Timbuktu. This is page 84. It says, in the year 65 BC, the Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem. In 70 AD, General Vespasian and his son Titus put an end to the Jewish state with great slaughter. This is in Luke 21 and 24, when Christ says they're going to fall away fall by the edge of the sword and be led away captives into all nations. This is the period he's referring to. Christ, his ministry was around 33 AD at that time, and this is happening in 70 AD. During the period of military governors of Palestine, Palestine is just the Roman Greco way of saying Israel, right? Oh, the Philistines, they were the Philistines, but they changed the name of our land to Palestine. During the period of military governors of Palestine, many outrages and atrocities were committed against the residue of the people. During the period from Pompey to Julius, it is estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa, fleeing from the Roman persecution and slavery. You read, I'm not going to get it for the sake of time, but you find, it tells you right here, just read it. The Jews among the Ashantis, the Black Jews of Dahomey, the Yoruba Jews of Nigeria. So all through the Black Jews of Angola. So all through the various coasts of Africa, we were there. Right.
Right. Just to explain that a little bit more, Micah chapter 4, verse 10, be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion. So the subject matter, the people he's talking to is the Israelites, like a woman in travail. For now shalt thou go forth out of this city, right? 70 AD. We will flee out of Jerusalem, and you shall dwell in the field. What is this field? It's talking about so-called Africa, right? And you shall go even to Babylon. What's Babylon? This is spiritual Babylon. This is mystery Babylon. How we get there? Slave ships. Reading on. And there shall you be delivered. There Yahweh shall redeem thee from the hand of thy enemies. We know that this did not happen to the so-called AMALEK Jewish Khazar colonist Sephardic people. Okay. You got another point? You got a point?
No, we're good.
All right, come.
Who our tribe is, and we can answer. So let's get back to the script. Right? Verse 3. And many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mount of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion will go forth the law.
Out of Zion, right, will go forth the law, right?
And the word of the Lord from Jerusalem.
The word of the Lord from Jerusalem. Nobody's coming to these people to learn how to live a righteous life, man. They really condemning them, man, saying free Palestine. They are genocidal maniacs, liars.
You know what's powerful about you saying that? I bet money if we actually go and we get denied.
But we're gonna try that,
right? Because it says we're supposed to be able to go.
So when we did go inside, I asked them, could I come in and study with you guys and learn? And the guy told me, I got to talk to management. Now you guys can't come in. So they did deny us, man. But like it said, the scripture the brother pulled, it said if they were the true people, everyone would be allowed to go to the synagogue, learn the law. Now notice it said the law will flow from us, right? It didn't say kosher pork is gonna flow from the Israelites. It didn't say murder, rape. The law of God, right? So as much as they claim they follow the Torah, their law is the Talmud. That's all I got.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, and we're supposed to.
Yeah,
I think it says right here.
Out, man. They deny it.
Hey, listen, man. It says, read it one more time, right? And many people shall go and say, come, let us go up to the mount of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. So we're supposed to be teaching the people, bringing out the law, exhorting the people, right? Not building secret tunnels.
Exactly.
Right. So verse 4. And he shall judge among the nations and rebuke many people. They shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore.
Right. Neither shall they what?
Learn war anymore.
Hold on, say that one more time.
Neither shall they learn war anymore.
Right. With that being said, check this out. Neither shall they learn war anymore, right? So since they migrated to the land of Israel, there's been many wars. Look, Israel. Many wars. Let's just read all of them. We're not even gonna get into it.
Right.
We're just gonna read the titles.
Right. So 1948, the Arab-Israel War. Palestine, the next one, Palestine Fedayeen insurgency. This is, I believe, you look in the history, it's called the Nakba, right? That's what the Palestinians called it. The Suez Crisis, right? Go down. The 6-Day War. That was the Nakba, excuse me. Right, next one, the War of Attrition, the Yom Kippur War, Palestinian insurgency in South Lebanon, the Lebanon War. They got damn sequels and prequels. It's ridiculous. The first Intifada, the second Intifada, sequels. The 2006 Lebanon War. They got remakes.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Gaza War, the 2012 Israeli operation in the Gaza Strip, the 2014 Gaza War, the Syrian Civil War, the 2021 Israel-Palestine crisis. Then today, you have the Israel-Hamas War. Look how many wars that is, man.
Yeah, but that's the same people, no?
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Exactly. They're not the people of the book. They can't be the people of the book. They are the synagogue of Satan. Esau's blessing was the sword. And look at them using their blessing again and again and again. It's ridiculous, man. There
Bring up this precept right quick.
you go.
Psalms 58 verse 2. Yeah. And your heart, you work wickedness. You weigh the violence of your hands in the earth.
Bro, read the next one.
Verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb.
So they're from the womb, they are wicked as hell.
And what? They weigh the balance of their hands in the earth, right? They go astray as soon as they be bored, speaking lies. I am Yehudi.
I don't know what tribe I'm from.
Yeah. That's a fact though.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get to it. No folly.
Is there a war going on currently right now in the land of Palestine, Israel?
Absolutely.
Is there not women and children getting blown to hell and back?
We brought it out last night. There's 29,000 Palestinian casualties, and most of them have been women and children.
Yeah, the numbers
It's
are
at
up.
30,000 now.
They killing 63 women per day.
It's at 30,000 now from today.
Not to say that we support the Palestinians, we on God's side, but we got to tell the facts.
This is madness, man. You know what I'm saying? You got precept? Nah.
Oh, I got to say, right? Let's see what Christ said,
Bring it up.
right? Luke 20.
I'm gonna bring something up just to land back on what brother just said. This is TRT World. Those ignoring this is what the president of Turkey said. Those ignoring ongoing atrocities with hearts hardened and consciences least to Zionists become accomplices in this system of oppression, says Turkish President Erdogan, speaking at the TUGVA youth gathering. Look what he said, quote, U.S. and European states who are providing support to Israel have been recorded in history as sponsors of murders of women and children. You can't make this up, man. You can't make this up.
24.
Book of Luke, chapter 21 and verse 24. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword and shall be led away captives into all nations. So again, when were they led away captives? Because you cannot say, all right, the Holocaust, they were led away captives. Okay, well, your own people were also doing it to you, right? And the cut for that, they'll say, well, your own people sold you into slavery. No, those were Hamites, right? They were Hamitic, they weren't Shemitic, right? And shall be led away captives into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of Gentiles.
So to land back on that point, well, I said, so remember, they are Ashkenazi, right? So when the Germans were doing that to the so-called, right, they were doing it to their own people, other Ashkenazis, right? Now, when people say today, oh, you guys sold your own people into slavery, Hamites sold us into slavery, right? And we know that the so-called Africans today, they descend from the line of Shem, those from the 12 tribes of Israel.
Yeah.
I'm so Salakia. They descend from Ham. Thank you. They descend from Ham. We descend from Shem, right? Because remember, Noah had 3 sons, which would repopulate the earth. So everybody, you have your people on the islands, like your Hawaiians, people who people like that who live on the islands. They are the seed of Japhet, right? Like your Aboriginal Australians,
Filipino,
right? Your Filipinos, right? Then you have your Africans, which descend from Ham, right? And then you have us, Shem. We descend from Shem. Esau descends from Shem,
Asian,
right? The Asians descend from Shem, right? The Arabs descend from Shem. So we know who is who and who fits into what categories. It's the so-called white man who has everybody deceived and in his land of confusion. That's all I got.
right?
Until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled. Meaning Gentiles are going to be in the land until the actual black Messiah, Christ, Yahweh Shah, comes back. So if Christ hasn't come back yet and they're in the land, well, who are they then?
Right.
They could only be the Gentiles.
Gotta be the Gentiles, right? Give me Ezekiel 7, start verse 20.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 7 and verse 20.
Mm-hmm.
For the beauty of his ornament, he set in majesty.
Verse 20?
Yeah.
Okay.
As for the beauty of his ornament, he set it in majesty. But they made the images of their abominations and the detestable things therein. Therefore, I have set it far from them.
Okay.
I will give it into the hands of the strangers.
So our land is what?
I will give it into the hands of the strangers
Okay, read on.
for a prey,
For a prey.
and to the wicked of the earth for a spoil.
Wait, the land is given to the wicked of the earth? Did I just say that?
For a spoil. And they shall pollute it.
They should pollute it right now with the kosher pork, with the kosher cigarettes, with the damn war that's going on.
With the LGBTQ.
The LGBT.
And then we bring out early, remember we brought out last night. There was a rabbi who enslaved 30 women and was made them sex slaves. 11 of the women were in fear. Oh, hold up, man. Wow. This is brother right here, man.
Oh, if he's going, we going.
That's a brother?
Got him?
Yeah, we got him.
Zoom in on me.
Man, where you go?
Oh,
That's a brother?
no.
Oh, no, that's a brother. That's a brother. You got him? Yeah, we got him.
Right.
Oh,
Let's keep reading.
that's crazy.
Right. Come on.
Verse 22. And out into my face will I turn also from them, and they shall pollute my secret place. And the robbers shall enter into it.
Wait, the robbers should be in Israel right now?
And defile it.
And defile it. We don't.
Make a chain, for the land is full of bloody crimes.
Right. What's going on right now over there? Bloody crimes.
And the city is full of violence.
The city is full of violence over there right now. This is the Bible.
Yeah, I gotta bring this out. Speaking of the bloody crimes and the violence. Oh man, it's crazy. All right, so back to the.
This is a rabbi. This is one of their so-called rabbi. They're one of their teachers. Look at that.
You almost gotta read it.
Eli. Let's read it. But let's read it.
Read it.
Eli Yahu Mali, right? Small hat idiot, kill everyone in Gaza, even babies. Shoot them. Look at him, man. He looks like Skeletor. This is supposed to be the rabbi, the great wise teacher. He's supposed to be a father to his nation.
Man.
Bible.
And you got to remember, biblical Israel is from sea to sea. So, right, and from that Gaza point, like the Gaza Strip, all the way up to Lebanon, right, from the Mediterranean Sea, right, they're different from sea to sea. So the point is, that whole area is filled with crimes. So it's not just so-called AMALEK polluting it. We got Ishmael over there polluting it because they're committing their acts of tyranny, slavery. So the whole area is full of crimes.
And idolatry. Bring it up. Let's get the classic, Ezekiel 36 and 5.
Oh, you want to finish this out?
Yeah.
Right, verse 24. Wherefore I will bring the worst of the heathen, and they shall possess their houses, and I will make the pomp of the strong to cease, and their holy places defiled. So I notice it says, I will bring the worst of the heathen. So I'm saying Amalek with their dirty ass trench coats, right, with their fur hats, with their fugazi haircuts, they are the worst of the heathen, right? Moab get flyer in them.
They do.
That's bad. That's bad if Moab get flying.
Right? Come on, man.
There's more than that?
Destruction cometh.
And
And
I said,
okay.
Let's go to Ezekiel 36 and 5. It's a classic.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 36 and verse 5. Therefore, saith the Lord God, surely in the fire of my jealousy I have spoken against the residue of the heathen, against all Idumea,
Guess who?
all Idumea,
All right.
which have appointed my land into their possession, with the joy of all their heart and despiteful minds. They cast.
Just so you know, Idumea is just the Roman Greco way of saying Edom. Idumea is Esau, Edom.
It out for a prey.
See that? Idumea is in the land of Israel right now. Not so-called blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans. Not the true Israelites. The Lord said Idumea is in his land right now. So who is these people, man? The synagogue of Satan, man. The robbers, the thieves. The deceivers.
Right? Let's jump down to verse 7.
Bring it up.
Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, I have lifted up my hand. Surely the heathen that are about you, they shall bear their shame. So even because you have our people that are in the land right now, and they're known as so-called Beta Israel, right? Even though they are the real Israelites, right? You have the people they took from Sudan and put them there. They went into Africa and they got them wearing the black boxes like the Pharisees used to wear, right? But the point is that is not a true Israelite custom, right? Because you had the Pharisees, they wore the commandments on their head and the ropes on their arm with all the commandments, right? The phylacteries. But that was prideful, you know, showing I'm better than you and I have the law tatted on. And the law's supposed to be in your heart, meaning in your mind. You're supposed to just do the law. Hey, excuse me, can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
See that, man? And we're supposed to go to them. Then it say Isaiah 2, we're supposed to go to them.
And receive the law and get the law.
But they're not the people, bro.
And this is what I mean.
Nah.
It's common because you know what? I grew up. My family is they're from the South, and you know what they said? Even if you don't like someone, you at least have to greet them and give them respect.
Okay.
You can't even give me a courtesy of an answer.
Right.
At least a no, thank you. I'm busy.
That's all I mean, man.
Prideful.
They know they're not the people, man. They don't want to have a real conversation with them.
You saw this Bible.
Only one of them did, you know. But he probably was gonna squirm away. Yeah. Eventually. Jump down to verse 19.
Lord, turn the page. Verse 19.
Huh?
You want 19 to 20?
Yeah, I think I want that.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 36 and verse 19. And I scattered them among the heathen, and they were dispersed through the countries, according to their way and according to their doings. I judged them. And when they entered into the heathen, whether they went, they profaned my holy name when they said to them, these are the people of the Lord. They are gone forth out of his land.
See that right there? That's prophecy showing that.
Hey, excuse me, can I ask you a question? You don't speak English? You speak English right now.
See?
Liars. Deceivers.
Hey, excuse me, can I ask you a question? Huh? Yeah. That's what tribe are you from? Out of the 12 tribes of Israel. What tribe are you from? There's 12 tribes of Israel. What tribe are you from? 12 sons of Jacob, 12 tribes. What tribe are you from?
Don't know.
I don't understand.
Are you from the tribe of Yehudi? Levi?
Oh, he's Israel.
Israel? Okay, thank you. This is what I mean. I'm not asking. He said I don't understand. I don't understand. There's 12 tribes of Israel, but you don't understand. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, brother. Excuse me, brother. Can I ask you a question? Oh, you see this place right here? Do you think these people are the Jews? People of the book? Yeah, do you think these people, the people of the book, the Jews are in the Bible, the special holy people, do you think these people are people of the book? Yeah. You don't know? Where you from, brother? Caribbean? Do you know that you're the actual Jew?
Right.
And you come from the tribe of Benjamin? So your dad, so you know.
And this is what I'm talking about with Jake. His first answer was, I don't know. Then his next answer was, oh yeah, my dad tells me all the time that we're the Jews. Jake,
it's either you don't care, you don't know, or it don't show.
but this is part of the curses in Deuteronomy 28 and 28. That blindness and astonishment of heart. You're not going to care about your own nationality. You're not going to care that across the street there are a bunch of small hat roaches across the street pretending to be you. And that's a good point. Then you don't fear God because you don't want to keep his charge. You know, and as we celebrate Purim, man, you got to remember what our lot's supposed to be, and don't try to get the Gentiles' lot.
So do you, okay. So you just living your life, right? So do you know that Christ is only coming back for you? I mean, you got so. Can I prove it to you that he's only coming?
You don't have to prove it. You just tell me.
No, but can I give you out the Bible? Huh? No. But let's get it out the Bible, right? Because you got to speak his words, not my own words. No, I have to speak the words of it. So look right here, right? Revelation 2 verse 9. It says, "I know thy works and tribulation and poverty." Right now, St. Lucia in America, are these people who own all this whole Brooklyn? Are they poor? Are they in poverty? No.
I know.
Okay, so you know. So brother, listen, all right, man. So this is the Lord telling you, man. Gather with your people, man. House of David is not too far from here, man. Yeah, listen, man. God first. All right, man. You know, he said, you know. He said, my father told me. I know.
See that? Where we at? Oh, drop that. Let's just get
We was in Ezekiel 36 verse 20.
Yeah, you drop that. Go to Jeremiah 3. Jeremiah 3, go to verse 14 and drop down to 17 and 18.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 3, verse 14. Turn, O backsliding children, saith the Lord, for I am married unto you, and I will take you one of a city and two of a family, and I will bring you to Zion.
See, that's key. The Most High, is going to take us out wherever we're scattered and bring us back to the land. He said he would do it, not Rothschild, not the Zionist group,
Not America,
not
Britain.
The Most High is going to bring us back to the land.
Right. I just want to back that up with a precept real quick. Right. This is what Christ said, you know. It's one of my favorite scriptures to know that Christ is only coming to save his people, right? So Matthew 24, verse 30. I'm starting at verse 30. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, the Most High, right? And the angels from chariots. Oh, I meant Yahushua, right? And the angels with the chariots. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, just like it say Revelation 1 and 7. And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory, right? Verse 31. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other, who is the Most High and Christ elect.
That's good. And just so you understand, when you see in the Bible clouds, it's talking about the chariots, or what we know as the UFOs.
Isaiah 45, verse 4. For Jacob my servant's sake, and Israel my elect. So Christ is going to order his angels to gather my elect, the Israelites. Okay? Not everybody. Right?
I'll show that video. Okay. We just talk because we just mentioned the Zionists, right? Here's what the Zion, their own people got to say.
A Jew is not a Zionist. A Zionist is not a Jew. A Jew is a Jew, not a Zionist. Zionists are not Jews. Let's see.
Yes.
We are against what's going in Palestine now, right?
No, we are not Palestinians. We are not with Israel government. We are against them.
You're against them.
Yes.
Ooh. The Israel government is the
Right.
Zionist.
Right. So it's even just so you understand what's going on. Even before Benjamin Netanyahu started this war, his people were going against him. Right. The Zionist movement does not represent all of the Ashkenazism. Now, I'm not saying those who don't follow them are not right, because they're still going into slavery. But it's the same. Even among their people, there is separation, as we went into prior.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Because we have about 50,000 people in New York. They are against. Because they are not religious. They do not like Irish religious.
They are not religion. They just killed people. Yeah.
Yes. We are not Israel.
Yeah. Yeah. I thank you.
Yes.
Pure facts.
Yeah.
Pure facts.
Right? Jump down to verse 17.
Verse 17. At that time, they shall call Jerusalem the throne of the Lord.
Wait, they should call Jerusalem the throne of the Lord. They're not calling that place over there the throne of the Lord right now.
Calling it little Satan.
They're calling it little Satan. You see that? Read on.
Right? And all nations shall be gathered unto it.
No, all nations don't want to even deal with them, bro. They don't even want to go over there. Why? Because there's war over there. They would kidnap you. They would torture you. They hate your black skin. They hate your big black nose. They hate that. They hate that. They hate us because they hate us.
They hate the Bible.
There you go.
They hate the Bible. They hate God.
Right. So with that being said, let me just bring this out.
This is in the Talmud.
This is in the Mishnah. It's part of the Talmud. Right. We bring this out during the video. Watch this. I just wanted to show y'all proof, right? This is an exegy from the Talmud, right? Or I believe the Mishnah. Same thing. All right. Oral tradition. This is a guide for the perplexed, right? Check this out. Now,
I'm gonna read it.
it says, let's just start from right here. The Cushites who live in the south. Now, Cushites just mean black person, right? When you read Zephaniah 1:1, he's come from his father was named Cush, which means black people. So we know that Israelites are Cushites as well. So is the Nilotic African, real Africans, right? So they just talking about the dark race in general, right? The Cushites who live in the south and those in our country who are like these, I consider these as irrational beings and not as human beings. They are below mankind, but above monkeys, since they have the form and shape of man and a mental faculty above that of the monkey. Wow.
So that's what they think about you. So you hear that, Amari Stoudemire?
Madness, right? But check this out. You see this is the confusion though with them, with what they believe in, what their writings is about though. Check this out. This is Perky D. Reba Eleazar 24, just another exegete from the Talmud, Mishnah, Midrash, whatever. Right here. He especially blessed Shem and his sons, making them dark but calmly, and he gave them the habitable earth, right, to rule, right? So it's a blessing to have dark skin. That's according to their writings. So,
Right, let's get it out the Song of Solomon.
Let's
get it out the Song of Solomon. Because if I recall, Solomon said something very similar. Right? Let's start from the top just so we know who's talking. The Song of Songs, which is Solomon's. So this is King Solomon who wrote this. Let's see what he said. I am black, but comely. And that was a mistranslation. It should say and comely, meaning I'm black and beautiful. O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tent of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon. Go down. Look not upon me because I am black, because the sun has looked upon me. Because guess what? When the sun gets on us, don't we get blacker? So we get more and more beautiful. So how can they be the people of the book? How can they be the people of the book if they go in the sun and they get redder and they get sun rashes and they start melting like Dracula?
Right.
So it doesn't make any sense. It's contradictory. All right, it does not add up. It doesn't compute, no matter which way you slice it. If you are in 2024 and you still believe that these people are the Jews, well, you need to wake up and smell the coffee. You need to wake up and smell the coffee, because we're going to show you another scripture, right? We gonna get that?
No, we good.
We good, but point is, the prophets are black, God is black, the Jews are black.
All right, let me show y'all this. This is out of the Mishnah regarding the blacks, us being black, right? Mishnah Najim 2, right? The children, hold on, it's a lot. Let me zoom in.
Well, we should do that for the other ones.
The children of Israel, may I be atonement for them, are like boxwood. Let's look up what boxwood is. Let's just look up what boxwood is. It said the children of Israel is like boxwood, right? Boxwood. This is boxwood.
It's a natural brown.
Come on now. The children of Israel are dark-skinned people, all types of shades of brown. Right?
What does it say in Jeremiah 12? My heritage is like unto me like a speckled bird. Some of us are light, some of us are in the middle, some of us are very dark. But it's all shades of brown.
Boxwood. Boxwood. Look, all shades of brown.
All right, you got high yellow.
All right. Hold on. Let's read it again. Let's read it one more time. Right. This is in the Mishnah. The children of Israel are like boxwood. All praise to the Most High. All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Finishing out. And all nations shall be gathered unto it, to the name of the Lord, to Jerusalem. Neither shall they walk any more after the imagination of their evil heart.
Right.
In those days, the house of Judah shall walk with the house of Israel. Right?
Wait, we gotta read that. That's important right now.
In those days, the house of Judah,
So these days, right? Supposedly, right? We don't.
the house of Judah shall walk with the house of Israel.
Right. We just asked a couple of these so-called Jewish people. They don't even know what tribe they from.
He said, I'm Israel.
That's it.
I'm just Israel.
You see that? You see that? And they say that the 10 tribes, they can't find it. They can't find it. And they say that it's like a little small group of Manassites over there, right? They call the damn
Beta Israel.
they call the damn Ethiopian Jews. They say they from the tribe of Dan, right? It's act disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? But this is the Mishnah, right? The Mishnah. They go by the Mishnah. Mishnah Bek Horak 7. Concern.
Right. So what I'm about to read, we already brought this out to y'all. But I did want to show y'all this real quick.
All right, show prove all things.
All right. Check this out. Right. This the Mishnah concerning the Cushi, right? Dark-skinned people, right? And let's just jump down to the point. There, right? The Cushi, dark-skinned people, the children of Israel, right?
I just want to make a point. It's lumping us in with people who are dwarves, deaf, mute, the imbecile, someone who has an act who's like mentally impaired, the drunk, and those with ritually pure marks.
Physically.
Right? So these are talking about this right here. They're saying our physical skin is like a disability.
Right.
Their conditions disqualify a person from performing the temple service and are valid. And i.e., they do not disqualify with regard to being sacrificed in the case of an animal. Rabban Shimon ben Gamil says an imbecile among animals is not optimal for sacrifice. Rabbi Eleazar says, even with regard to those with flesh or skin that hangs from their body, that blemish disqualifies in the case of a person and is valid in the case of an animal. So look how they view us, man. This is in their Mishnah. This is what they're being taught.
They said that a dark-skinned person can't disqualified from the temple. So that means Moses didn't belong there, Aaron didn't belong there, or the Levites of the ancient times do not belong there. Man. So
Contradictory.
It's hating that. I'm gonna just fast forward a little bit.
The church. Okay.
Let's see.
Right? Because I want you to notice the position of the
Right? And not as human beings. They are below mankind, but above monkeys, since they have the form and shape of a man and a mental facility above that of the monkey. That's it.
right? Because I want you to notice the position of the church, right? Look at that, man. Look, turn to the temple. You see how it's into the ground? Right? Job chapter 30. You see how it's into the ground, something you gotta go below. Right? The book of Job, chapter 30 and verse 8. They were the children, actually. Yeah, they were the children of fools, children of base men. They were viler than the earth. So you know what, man? It said they are the lowest of men. Literally, that's the word basement means, the lowest region. Look at this, man. You think our temple was built into the floor? Our temple was built high where everyone can see on the mount on the other side. Right? That's the holy hill of Israel. This is nothing like that, man.
Let's read some things from the Talmud. This is what they believe.
Bring it up.
I don't know how to pronounce this, but the first one, Yebamoth.
Let me try to pull this out real quick. You got preset to pull out while I look for this?
Let's get it real quick, man, because this is, give me Psalms 50.
Here, the controller.
There you go, because let's get it real quick. All right, because this is the problem. And everyone believes this. 15. Oh, where is it? Quick nav. This is the problem right here. I'll zoom in like this, right? I'll zoom. Count. Right? Where is it? There you go. Right here, Psalms 50 and verse 16. It said, but unto the wicked, so to Esau, because we read in Malachi 1 and 4, it says they're the border of the wickedness. Right? Unto the wicked, God saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou should take my covenant in thy mouth? Seeing thou hatest instruction and casteth my words behind thee. And this is the problem, man. They took the covenant and the statutes. I am Yehudi, right? Seeing thou hatest instruction and casteth my words behind thee. Because you know what? They claim to follow the Bible, but at the same time, what do? They follow the Talmud. They follow the Mishnah. Where is that in the where's the Mishnah in the Old Testament? In the Apocrypha? Where's the Mishnah in the New Testament? In any of Paul's epistles, John's epistles, in the book of Acts? Nowhere to be found. When thou sawest a thief, then thou consentest with him, and has been partaker with adulterers. Thou hast given thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. Because they've cast the biggest lie in the world. We don't know what the 10 tribes are. But if you look at the scholars, they're highly aware that the 10 tribes are in the Americas. It's very well documented among the scholars. If you look up, bear with me real quick. Look up Azareth, right? Let's see how Columbus knew the Hebrews were over here. Right? Let's go in the Jewish Encyclopedia. So Azareth, right? The name of the land beyond the great river, that great river meaning the Atlantic Ocean, far away from the habitation of man, in which the 10 tribes will dwell, observing the law of Moses until the time of restoration. This is according to 2nd Esdras 13 and verse 45. Right? You find this in 2nd Esdras chapter 13 and verse 40 and verse 38 to 45. Right? It tells about this. Columbus identified America with this land. He identified America. Let's get it real quick. Because we touched on this before, touching it just one more time. I'm not going to go all the way into it, pull up maps and things like that, but let's get the understanding. Right, you got it? Mm-hmm. Right? It says, the bottom. right? Just so you see it. This is where he was referencing, right? So he looked up the way that they went. It says they might keep their statutes where then they never kept, right? The second Esdras 13, I'm reading verse 43 now. And they entered into the Euphrates by the narrow places of the river, for the Most High then showed signs for them and held still the flood till they were passed over. So they went down the Euphrates River and into the to the Indian Peninsula, down and around to the Pacific Ocean, around Africa, into the Atlantic Ocean. And there's a current you can literally follow that guides you right into America. That's why he said he showed signs for them. For through that country, there was a great way to go, namely a year and a half. And the same region is called Arsarif. So they took our records, they found it, and they found out where the 10 tribes were. So they know. Talking about, I don't know where they at. You got it, King. I can't stand the liar. I can't stand the liar.
Bear with me, bro.
All right, bear with us. We're gonna show you some more, give you some more information. Just you want to share your whole screen? You just share the whole screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go to the share the whole screen instead. All right, bear with us. Entire screen. Click on it.
Right.
It's showing it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You can see it right here.
Okay. Right. Let's see. Give me something. But in the Mishnah, right? Nida 5:4. A girl of the age of 3 years and 1 day may be betrothed by intercourse.
So they can have sex with a 3-year-old girl.
That's just what I wanted to pull out. Wait.
No, but let's read the whole thing.
Yeah.
And if a Yavam had intercourse with her and he acquires her thereby, if any of the disqualified men have relations with her, he disqualifies her from the priesthood. So if not just he sleeps with her, other men, if any of the forbidden relatives found in the Torah had relationships with her, he is to be executed on her account. But she is exempt from the penalty. If she was younger than this age, so it's saying if you sleep with her and she's younger than 3 years and 1 day, if she was younger than this age, intercourse with her is like putting a finger in the eye. And just to expound on that, and the facts of fact, this is mine, this is yours. This is just so we get the this is that same thing what it's talking about. Bear with me. Because it lets you know that when it says it's like putting a tear in her eye, it's saying that here it is. Right? This is back in the facts are facts, right? Page 38. It says tears come to the eyes again and again. So does the virginity come back to the little girl under 3 years. So in their eyes, oh, she's still a virgin because she cried and I raped her. This is in their sick Mishnah, their sick Talmud, a sick, vile, disgusting people, man. Like the Lord said, the worst of the heathen, the basest of men. Madness, man. These are the people of the book.
Supposedly.
These are the people of the book. I can't believe. If you believe that lie, man, you need to get anointed.
11b.
Yeah, how mama?
Right. Let's keep going. I'm gonna read this last one.
So think about like what they do in the land of Israel right now. They're saying we don't, we're not committing a genocide. but they have full support from the U.S. and they're using the U.S. to veto every time they want humanitarian aid, or even the biggest stratagem in the world, that they are the so-called, that they're the Jews, right? They've lied to the entire world, right? You have people in the Christian church that think Christ won't come back unless they're in the land. The Christian church actually gives them money, donates them, right? How are you still donating to people that are going to funnel their money into bombs and weapons and rape and children?
These people control the damn music industry that's pushing murder, drugs, prostitution, or boredom, right? These people, right, own the porn industry, right? Porn website. These people own the damn.
Rabbi owns porn.
Exactly. Right. These people own the damn.
Let's prove that. Let's show that. Let's show that. Here it is. Solomon Friedman is on a mission to save Pornhub. The high-profile criminal defense lawyer, firearms advocate, and ordained rabbi plans to make the world's largest porn site a force for good. And this is it, man. Look at him. Look at him, man. We're not gonna show the whole thing, but you look him up. Solomon Friedman. Let's read it one more time, just so you get it. The high-profile criminal defense lawyer Solomon Friedman, firearms advocate, ordained so-called rabbi, plans to make the world's largest porn site a force for good. This is why this land is spiritually called Sodom, spiritually called Egypt. Land of sick, hurtful lusts. Let's get back to it, man. Prove all things, man. Prove all things.
Sports teams, right? They own all these companies like Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks, McDonald's. I think the list goes on. Nike. The list goes on and on. You know what I'm saying? How are these the people, man? They not under no curse, right? And we about to go up in there, man. Y'all ready? Let me give you one more precept. Gotcha. Can you give me Obadiah 18? Because this is what's gonna happen to these people, man. Oh. For what they did to us, man. For all the lies they say, all the oppression they do, all the deceivableness they do.
18.
Yeah.
The book of Obadiah, chapter 1 and verse 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame.
The real house of Judah, the real house of Joseph. Read on.
And the house of Esau for stubble.
And the house of Esau. We're looking at one of the houses of Esau right now on this night Shabbat on Eastern Parkway in Kingston Ave. Bring it out.
And they shall kindle in them and devour them.
We're going to devour them. Read on.
Excuse me. And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken it.
Right, exactly, man. You see these people right now in the camera? They're not going to remain. They will be trying.
Listen,
that's the question. I got it. I'm trying to learn. You're not trying to interview?
Oh,
you.
See how already, man.
So, right. So when I went in there, right, me and the other brothers, we went in there, we used the bathroom. We tried to infiltrate, solid snake our way in. Literally, we went there. I think we brought this out last time. I wish I'd took pictures. But there was no sinks in their bathroom. It was cluttered, right? Just stalls. And then, like we said it earlier, when we tried to go in later, just to ask, can we study with you guys? We just gonna ask questions, just like the disciples did. They went in there, they asked questions, they cast down imaginations. They told us though they can't let us in. We're not allowed in. So it's just one of these things, man, where it's stop pretending, Just be Khazars. Just be Amalek. You're already moving like that in spirit. Stop
Stop imitating us. Esau, Doeg, Reuel, Eliphaz. Be your forefathers.
Just want, since we was in New York, right? This is the book. It's the book of
The Secret Relationship Between Blacks and Jews, Volume 1. The Jewish Role and the Enslavement of the African. Obviously, we're talking about Israel, but you know.
All right. It goes in.
This is page 90.
This is page 96. This is the section of New York. Okay. It says Jews also held black slaves for their personal comfort and status. During the first half of the 1700s, black slaves constituted 20% of New York's population.
So wait, so it wasn't just the South?
Of New York's population.
So what? So that whole, you think, oh, it's just, I don't want scared to go down south. Well, they're still up here, man. It's just a different kind of prejudice, a different kind of racism.
And check this out. And with some Indians also held in slavery.
Right? Get that precept.
Yeah, Jeremiah 50:33.
You know, you're in the spirit. You know exactly what I was going for.
See, this Bible is a true book, man.
Let's get it. Right? Jeremiah 50. Bear with me, Israel Salakia. Right, scrolling down, the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, and verse 33. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah, the northern kingdom, the southern kingdom, were oppressed together. And all that took them captives held them fast, and they refused to let them go. So that's what he just read right there. The Indians were also there. They didn't just let them go back to their lands and, you know, go back to the buffaloes. They didn't let us go. They didn't let us go free and make our own, you know, countries. And when we did, right, when they did it in Oklahoma, right, they show that in the Killers of the Flower Moon. What did they do? Go in there, rape, martyr, and kill. What did they do during Rosewood? Or what's the other one? Black Wall Street. Tulsa. They bombed it, destroyed it. So they hate us. They never want us to get the advantage. Right? Let's go one more precept just to just harp on that, man. I'm gonna get Zechariah chapter 1, and I believe it should be 15. There it is. Zechariah chapter 1 and verse 15. Right? Salakia Israel. And it reads, I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease. For I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction. So yeah, we were supposed to be punished. We were supposed to be enslaved. But what happened after they freed us? Black codes, the bombing of towns, the rape of women, Jim Crow, lynching. Matter of fact, hold on, let me get that book real quick. Just to show you guys. Now, this is a very hard book to look at, but you need to look at it because you know this has our history, right? Our unfortunate, gruesome history. This book is called Without Sanctuary. Without Sanctuary. Lynching Photography in America. So I'm going to show you, look at this, man. This is the lynching of Lee Hall, 1903, years after the release of us in slavery. Look at this. This is a young man.
lynched, hung, his hands bound. Look at some more. Right? And this is our people. The lynching of Joe Brown, 1909. Look at this, man. These are documents, man. These are real documents. They took photos of this as if this was the greatest thing on earth. This was a show to them. This is the one I want right here. It says this is the lynching of Liege Daniels, 1920. Right? It was sent on a postcard. This was a postcard that that was sent. Look at this brother. Now look at the people below him. All Edomites. Look at the children laughing, smiling. They forwarded the affliction. Let's get one more. Man. This is the one. There you go. This is the one I was looking for. It's right here in the back. And this is where you get the barbecues from, man. Look at the multitude of people in this picture. And if you pay attention, in the center, you see a black body being burnt alive. Think of the smell of a burning body. And they're sitting there enjoying it. Look at that again. Because remember, Israel, look at this. And remember this. These people had children. These people had family who they were sending these postcards to, laughing and rejoicing. They didn't send that postcard thinking it'd be disgusting. They sent that postcard knowing, oh yeah, Jim's gonna find this hilarious. Look what I did Saturday. And this is why the so-called white man has to be destroyed. This is why Revelation 13:10 says they must be killed with the sword. You got it.
Come on, read it on. It says, and with every New York family of any wealth or comfort owning slaves, by the 1720s, Jews formed their religious community, with some paying their dues by sending a Negro slave to clean the synagogue. The wealthiest Jewish families had domestic servants as a rule. Okay. Now there's a list, right? See that list? I'm gonna read this right here. The following Jews were known dealers, owners, shippers, or supporters of the slave trade and of the enslavement of Black African citizens in early New York history. Here's your list right there. So
there you go, man. So stop trying to save Esau. Stop trying to graft the white man in. Guess what? They was killing you with no issue. Selling you with no issue. They wouldn't graft you in if you asked.
These people are the wicked. All right. This is the book. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 7. For the mystery of iniquity do already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. Verse 8, and then shall that wicked be revealed. And that's what we're doing right now through the Spirit. And this is just a little taste. This is not even a full bottle. We're just getting a little cup.
You know what's crazy? You know what's the craziest thing? We're not even going to know the full extent of what they did till Christ comes. And it's expounded onto us. And you know what's crazy? Even then, you're still going to have some people that are going to be the rebels in the wilderness that are going to have to be put down, because they're still going to be mourning for the white man, still wanting to save him, even though we're going to have Yahushua right there in the flesh with us, right? Or who you know is Christ.
Reading on, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth.
That's this Bible.
And shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Verse 9, even him, right? This is Esau and all their tribes, including the Amalekites, the Jewish people, whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders, right? Let me show you some of their signs and lying wonders that they have power over, right? Bear with me. Check this out, Israel. This is their signs of lying wonders that they have power over. The media. They push the agendas. They push the narratives. Let's take a good look, man.
Look at that. CBS, Summer Rothstein, Les Monos, David Rhodes, ABC, Bob Iger, Ben Sherwood, James Goldstein. Goldstein.
He name dropping in these last days.
Right, man. Look at this, man. The NBC, Brian Roberts, Bob Greenblatt, Noah Oppenheim.
Oh, wow.
CNN, David Levy, Jeff Zucker, Wolf Blitzer, New York Times, Dude Soxenberg, Arthur Sulzenberger, Mark Thompson. Look at this, man. Washington Post, Eugene Meyer, right? Meyer Graham family, Marty Barron, Huff Post, Ken Lira, Jonah Pertelli, Lydia Pologreen, The Guardian, Anthony Saltz, David Prumzell, Catherine Viner, The Economist, owned by the Rothschild family, Eli Goldstein, BBC, Marcus Agius, Danny Cohen, Ian Katz, Vox, Ezra Klein, Matthew Iglesias. I can't really read it. Right? BuzzFeed, Jonah Partiti, Ken Leaner, Ben Smith. So look, and this is all Amalek. Amalek. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Right? You got that. Hold up. I got one to send you. I'm gonna email it. Oh, here it is right here.
We showed that already.
We did? Okay.
So, I got nothing else to bring out. You got any precepts?
Man, give me Matthew 24. Bear with me. Matthew 24. Let me find it. Matthew 24. And give me verse 24. I actually started 23. 24 and 23. Right? It's the book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 23. And this red letter. Right? Then if any man shall say unto you, lo, here is Christ, or there, believe it not. So it's just like what they say. They thought the Messiah coming again was I forget the dude or who created the Shabbat Lubavitch. I forget his name. You know, you got people saying, "Oh, Christ is this dude. Christ is this." You got there was just a dude who he just went to jail. He started a cult, and he was saying he was God, right? And he was raping sisters, right? Verse 24: For there shall arise false Christ and false prophets,
and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. But like it says, if it were possible, because the elect, we're not going to be deceived, because we're going to be in this Bible. The Lord is going to give us the spirit of truth, the spirit of prophecy, and we're going to expose the lies that are in this. We're going to expose the lies, right? But guess what? If you're not in this gospel, if you're not in this truth, you're in the congregation of the dead. So you need to wake up, and we need to come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments. You got it, King.
Calm. Let me just give a precept, closing out precept real quick. So this is what we need to be praying for in these last days. Psalms 140. All right. Psalms 140, verse 1. Deliver me, O Lord, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man. Now we know that this man, in today's time, man, is these Edomites, man, the so-called Caucasian man, right? The so-called Jewish man. How are they violent? How are they evil, man? Just look at what's going on in Gaza right now. I'm pretty sure they are in charge of the so-called I don't want to say it, the damn C-19, right? I'm pretty sure they're in charge of making the damn jab shot for it. I'm pretty sure they responsible for all the GMO foods. I'm pretty sure they're responsible for all the prescription pills and all types of drugs.
They trying to kill us, man. Because it's an act of war to give your enemy bad food, disrupt their medicine, try to create infertility. Mm-hmm. These are acts of war and propaganda. Mm-hmm. Right? Read the next verse. Which imagine mischief in their heart. Continually, they are gathered together for war. They have sharpened their tongues like a serpent. Mm-hmm. Adder's poison is under their lips. Selah. So it says an adder is a type of snake. So their words are weapons, right? Their treaties, right? The laws they pass, the lies they spit. Mm-hmm. Look at this. Let's read the next verse. That's what we said. This was what my captain said we got to pray for. Keep me, O Lord, from the hands of the wicked. Preserve me from the violent man who have purpose to overthrow my goings.
So you see that, man? That's what we need to pray for in these last days. If you don't got anything, King, just wrap it up.
Right. So celebrating the feast days. Brothers just brought in Nicanor, instruction of Nicanor. Now we're going to bring in Purim. And it's these are days we've been where our lots have been deliverance. And Esau was destroyed every time he tried to come against us. So when Esau, you try to come against us today in this world, right? When you try to make the decree to kill us, like Haman, when you point the finger at the temple, which today we are the temple. When you point the finger at us and say, I'm going to destroy you and your God won't defend you, and we cut off the head and cut off the arm and raise it up to our people, guess what, man? It's always going to fail. Just like our forefathers, we're going to fast, we're going to pray to the Lord, and he's going to deliver you into our hands. Right. And that's a biblical fact. Right. With that, we're going to wrap it up. I'm going to give a mighty shalom. All praises to the Most High God, Yahweh, and his son, Yahweh Shah. Shalom, Israel.
Shalom.